Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Batman set number 76220, Batman vs. Harley Quinn. This is a 4+ set with 42 pieces and 2 minifigures, and it retails for $10 in the US. Officially, this is our only LEGO DC superhero set for the entire year of 2022. Technically, the Batman movie sets did release in 2022 in some regions of the world, but they were 2021 releases for the US. So it's kind of insane that LEGO expects this one small set to prop up the entire DC theme for an entire year. We'll start out with Harley because she is my favorite DC character. I think that this is a pretty cool rendition of her, but unfortunately it's just lacking in a couple of areas. The torso and leg print, great designs, very cheap printing though. That's supposed to be white skin tone, and instead it just looks like washed out and gray. And I mean, like, this is printed on red, the torso, so like, what's LEGO's excuse there? The leg is also just like very cheaply printed, like the leg prints. Like, look at that. You can see the color of the plastic peeking through just because of like how weak that design is. And oh yeah, it's even like scratched up there. That's just, again, it's really bad. Like, I would not expect that from LEGO normally. No printing around the sides of the legs either. This is a reused torso, but I do really like that back print with the Harley logo and like name. And then she does have a reused face as well. This is pretty much identical to her 2020 and 2021 minifigures, except for the hair. This is actually an exclusive hairpiece. It is very similar to her Lego Batman movie hair, but it's not exactly the same because in the Lego Batman movie, the red was actually on the left and black was on the right. Batman is Batman. I love that we are still getting like this classic version of him though, because I loved this minifigure when I was a kid, and I'm glad that 10 years later it is pretty much unchanged. He's got his Batarang, the stupid one-hole cape. I do hate these capes. I really prefer the two-hole ones because I think that they just drape better and they don't stick out so much. And then the same old face print that he's been using since 2012, but that is perfectly fine for a 4+ set like this. Harley gets a lime green skateboard, which I think was a completely like wrong color choice. Like, why didn't we get red or something like that? And then she gets a blue and red hammer. So I do think this whole like minifigure is kind of inconsistent. Harley usually has very clear branding, you know, with either red and black or red and blue, which is why I actually don't like that they reuse this face, which I didn't mention with the minifigure, because it's like we've got blue, pink, red, black, and then like blue and red on the hammer, and I just think it's kind of confusing. But I do like that she has a big hammer because I love it when she has a hammer as her weapon. And Batman gets a Bat Cycle. I love a good Batman motorcycle, and this one is actually pretty decent. You know, it is a 4+ set, but it's got like big, thick wheels, a wonderful printed part that looks really nice. And I think it's actually very well finished along the sides. It's got like an attractive like shaping to it. I do like these oversized chassis pieces that they use. Even using the yellow Technic pins, great choice because it still keeps it in that kind of like black and yellow color scheme. We've got the printed Batman insignias on the side, and we have a little like handlebar. Like, honestly, the only way I think this could be better is if those pieces were black so that the thing was entirely black and yellow. But like, yeah, even like the little seating area looks good. You can just slap Batman in there. And I guess like the only other thing that would have actually made it better is including a clip back here for the Batarang. But again, like, that's nitpicking. This thing is surprisingly good. And I mean, it is a 4+ motorcycle, but it's a good 4+ motorcycle. And I don't really know what else you can ask for from a set like this. We've got a typical $10 box here with just generic art. We have Harley as the actual size minifigure, and then there is the back. There are 2 extra pieces in this set, but it's just a Batarang and a Technic pin, not really worth having its own section. Instruction manual is just the ugly 2022 style, and then at the back, a Rebuild the World ad and a Batman 2022 ad, which seems surprising actually in a 4+ set, given how dark that movie was. So this is a cool set. Honestly, one of my favorite 4+ sets in a little while. I think it is the perfect $10 Batman set. You get a cool motorcycle, you get Batman, you get what I think is one of his best villains. So yeah, aside from like nitpicks on Harley, she's a very good minifigure for a set like this, I would say, if only the print quality was better. But yeah, like, the only real nitpick I have is that she shouldn't be on a lime green skateboard. Like, but I mean, kids don't care, you know? I care, but kids don't. So I think that this is a pretty good set, and if you like Harley Quinn, I would definitely recommend picking this set up because you're not really getting anything like great Batman related from it if you're an adult collector. That's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.